y'all? Welcome to the first episode of Revive and Feel Alive with your host, Yasmin Kylie, where we strive to laugh, learn, grow, and thrive. And y'all, so I don't even have my setup. I said the first podcast that I did before, Natural Therapist. If y'all new here, I had a podcast called Natural Therapist. And it was more raunchy. It was me trying to come up with some crazy ideas to get views and likes and all those things. But I'm so far past that, y'all. So much has happened. I'm in a new headspace. I'm turning 30 soon. I'll be 30 in January. So I'm like on this challenge to turning 30 and just being in a new mental headspace and growing and healing and learning and just becoming the woman that I aspire to be in my 30s, because my 20s I run amok in the palace, okay? And I said by my 30s I just want to, like, I really look up to my older sister. She's like a career girly, and she's just like she's in her 30s, so it just, to me, she's the epitome of what a woman should be in her 30s. And no, she doesn't have it all figured out. One thing about this podcast is not about having it figured out. This podcast is about figuring it out, but in a safe space where we're able to hold ourselves accountable, learn to love ourselves again, grow, heal, just be a light and love. Sorry, y'all, I just did my hair. You know when you first get your hair done? I did it myself, but you know when you first get your hair done and you just be like flipping it everywhere because you're just trying to make sure you really like it. Y'all know, I don't know if y'all know, but y'all may know, I'm have a pixie cut. Like, I cut my hair off. I don't know why I keep doing this. I go through this thing where I be like, I need change, and I'll just chop my hair off, and my husband will come home and be like, again? It's like, ha 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 ha, again. Again. I just keep pulling that same stuff, but this time I'm not doing it no more because I'm just so over it. But I was like, I'm gonna wait till I get my setup. I'm gonna wait till everything is perfected. I'm gonna wait till I'm gonna start then. I'm gonna start this day. I'm gonna start that. No, we gonna start now. I literally got my notebook, and this is for like me to look at throughout this podcast so I can know what I have to talk about, things that I'm going to talk about. This is going to be a short one because we're pretty much just getting into what has been up with my life. But it says, what if it all works out, y'all? We always worrying about what it takes for us to, the steps that it takes for us to get there, and just panicking and feeling so pressured with life, especially in this day and age, this economy, the economy is trash, and I'm so blessed and lucky to have a husband who provides for me, but a lot of us don't have that, and we're out here hustling and bustling, and I really feel for those. I really feel for y'all. I really, truly feel for y'all. But that was me. That was me before I met the man. And hopefully you find your career or your husband or your whatever to pick you up. But I just got blessed with somebody who just wanted me to be authentically myself and stay home. And not so much stay home because I do bake. I just did my first big party, y'all. I bake mainly cupcakes. I love to do assorted cupcakes. I haven't got to the big cakes yet. Just a little bit nervous when it comes to decorating those big cakes. I need to take some classes. I'm not gonna lie. I like to be true to who I am, okay? I don't book people and take people money and then give them bullshit. I'm a person who takes pride in their work, so I mainly do like assorted cupcakes and cake slices, things of that nature. And then my mother-in-law has an event planning company, so she does events, she does decor, she does event planning, she does all the things, so we be helping her with that. And we've been booked and busy all summer, y'all. We've been booked and busy all summer. And when I say my husband has been working 7 days a week, we have goals, y'all. 2027, we got some goals. I'm not gonna spit them out yet because God told me to hug my tongue and so I could figure everything out. But we have some goals, y'all, and we just been trying to get ourselves on the right track so that way next year we can have all the things that we want and just live, you know, great. But life has been great. Everything has been good. How y'all been? Chirp, 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 chirp. What y'all been up to? How y'all been feeling? comment down below. Let me know how y'all been feeling, what y'all been up to, how y'all spirits are hanging in there with all these things that's going on in the world. I mean, every single week I'm seeing a new heavy headliner about somebody dying, getting lynched, just things that really just don't weigh well on your heart. And I just want to know how everybody is feeling, okay? But if y'all see me look down and reading this, I really do need my notes, y'all. I jotted a lot down for y'all, a whole little page. And so yeah, this podcast is about being real, healing, loving, feeling alive and free, and awakening our inner child and learning to forgive, because forgiveness is important, and holding ourselves accountable, y'all. And if that is something that you're into, hit that subscribe button, like, share, comment, and subscribe, please, y'all, so I can put people on, because what I really want to get into, okay, so I met this girl, y'all. I got off of all social media except for TikTok. I'm only on TikTok. I have this thing with TikTok. I love it. It gives a lot of information. You get to see people's real lives. People are talking and chatting, and Instagram is really for baddies. TikTok is like, I just want to be real and get to the bottom of what's going on in my life right now. And then you get a lot of the news that the news don't even display. Like, what is going on in Gary, Indiana? Why don't they have power? It's been over a week and they still don't have power. Do they even have water? Puerto Rico, Congo, Palestine. The fact that we merged our governments or our military with Israel. Like, this a lot. And this episode is not for that. This is just the intro episode for me to just get back into allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Yasmin Kylie, and so this is what this intro is, this video is really about. It's really gonna be a quick one, I promise. So we talked about natural therapists. If y'all seen it, y'all seen it. It was raunchy. I'm not gonna delete the videos. I mean, I really do have the passion for talking the podcast world. I actually went to college for business and communications. I took an ethics class. I wanted to be on the radio, y'all. I wanted to be on the radio, y'all, but my mouth is so potty. My mouth is so potty, and I'm getting it together because I now have 2 nieces, and I really don't want my nieces repeating the things that they hear, and it be some cuss words coming out my mouth, and I'm really trying to learn how to control that. It's so hard, because the first time that I ever cussed was in the 3rd grade, and I could specifically remember I was talking to my friend Courtney, and my older sister and her older sister was cool. My sister Naja and her sister, I was talking to my friend Corey, and her older sister's name is Courtney. And something had went down at school. Mind you, we're in elementary school, so what could have really had went down? Nothing. Something petty. But I was a kid, so I was in my feelings about it, and I'm like renting. I'm renting and venting. I was trying to put renting and rent. See, I'm still trying to put it together. Venting and renting. Like, y'all, I was renting and renting, okay? Give me some grace. Give me some grace. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. And I was like, I looked at my sister, because we was all like, we were sitting on like these steps, and my sister was at the top and we was at the bottom, and I was like, Naja, can I cuss? And she was like, go ahead, and I was like, that. And ever since 3rd grade, I've been cussing. I was like, my sister told me I could, but my sister told me I could. If you know, you know. My sister's word holds weight, okay? I love my sister. Me and my sister are like this. Whatever my sister say, it just be like, yep. Okay, then okay. So you mind if I wild out? She'd be like, no, yes, you know. I'll be like, all right, I'ma chill. But if I say, you mind if I wild out? She'd be like, yeah, go ahead, because they deserve it. Then I'm like, whatever I gotta say. So my sister just, I just love my sister, y'all. We ain't even gonna get into that today. First of all, let's get into it a little bit. Today, my sister woke up and decided to tell me that she might be moving to Dallas, and we live in Maryland. And while I am happy for her, and I think she should take the opportunity, hell, yes, take that opportunity, get away. I mean, it's really enough that she don't have no kids. She's in school for what she really wants to do. So she's working in the field. She's working in the medical field, and she wants to be in this tech field. So it's just not aligning with her goals. And she's very much a Virgo. And you know how Virgos are. They have these goals set, and then once they put their mind to it, it's like they gotta have it. And I'm so proud of her. I just love my sister so much, y'all. I can't even words can't even explain. Like, there's no life without my sister. Like, my sister is my oxygen, my H2O, all those things. Like, I love my sister, but words can't even explain how much I love that girl. But she decided to wake up and tell me that she thinks she's moving to Dallas in 6 months. 6 months. And I was like cheering her on, because I'm never going to slow a person down. I'm from Baltimore, and I moved to Southern Maryland, which is only an hour and a half from my sister, but we already be crying about that. So it was like she was trying to be like, sissy, like, I'm about to be out of here, and I had to let you know. Like, I had to let you know, because I need to prepare you for this emotional withdrawal that she about to be going through without me. Because, like, we're like text all day. If we don't talk all day, she texts me like, where's my sister? Like, that's how me and my sister are. So she's just like, I'm just like, oh my God. It's a big girl move, and I love it for her. I think she should take the opportunity. But also, it's going to be like, I'm going to miss my sister. I'm going to be on a flight all the time. It don't take much for me to get on a flight and go see my sister. I'm going to be on that flight. But so yeah, natural therapist was a little bit raunchy. I got married. It'll be a year on the 30th of August, if that's not already out, because I said I was going to do September the 1st on the release date, but I don't know. I feel like I'm just going to do next Tuesday, which is my husband's birthday. Hey. So I think I'm going to do the show every Tuesday, because this is a healing, relaxing, cute show. So we don't need it to be on a weekend where you feel like you're about to turn up when you watch it. This is like, oh, it's not nothing to watch on Tuesday. Let me watch my girl. I know she gonna put me in good spirits. I know she gonna start the week off right. I know she gonna motivate me. I know she gonna pass off some knowledge and some wisdom. This is my girl. I'm tuning in on Tuesdays. Tune in on Tuesdays. Yeah, and so I met this girl, like I was trying to tell y'all. And she live in Virginia, like 3 hours away in Virginia or whatever. And we've been chatting it up. I met her on TikTok, so that was the point of me telling y'all I'd be on TikTok. I met her on TikTok, and we was chatting it up. Like, she's basically the same age as me. Like, I think I'm like 2 years older than her, but like, we're in the same age range. We're both married. We both do like catering and decorating and all those things. Her mom owns an event planning company. I believe they do catering and all that type of stuff. She bakes. She's low key. She stay in the house. Like, she is me and I am her. Me and sis, we just, everything that we was talking about, we was just that resonating with each other. And I'm just like, you know, it's your girl. Like, so we actually linked up for the first time. We went on a double date with our husbands. That was the safest thing for us to do. We don't need to be meeting strangers off the internet without our security guards. Like, what are you talking about? That's what they're here for. So her husband and my husband kicked it off. They had the same interests. My husband loves cars. He drives race cars. Her dad drives race cars. Her husband is a mechanic who loves cars and does street racing. So it was like, sis, this was meant to be. And I don't have a lot of friends. I really only hold 2 to 3 close to my heart, and outside of that, like, I really don't talk to nobody. Ever since I moved, I just felt disconnected with people, and then I started growing, and you know, life be happening. It's no animosity, it's no beef. It's just like life be life, and I've grown into this woman, and sometimes you can't take everybody with you, and that's okay. But there's no hate. There's always love. Like, you can hit a girl up and be like, hey, Yazzie, I'm going through this, or hey, Yazzie, can we chat, and stuff like that. But we just don't go out and stuff, because I don't club anymore. I don't smoke. I don't drink. I don't do none of that stuff. Like, and I'm not going to say I don't drink, because I definitely will have a glass of wine or a little marg or something at a restaurant. But when I was in my early 20s, I was drinking like, I was depressed, okay? God pulled me out of there. Look at me shining. Look at me shining, okay? God pulled me so far out of that. So I was just depressed, and I was drinking, I was smoking, I was clubbing, I was being lustful, and all those things that I no longer wanted to be, and I no longer am. And if you're not moving on from that, I pretty much can't take you with me, because I don't need that around me. I don't need temptations and all those things around me. And not to say that I get tempted easily, but I just don't want it around me. I just don't. Like, the type of things I'm on now is like vacations and like working, doing my business stuff, and working alongside my husband, because my husband is a truck driver, and we go on the road with each other. We haven't been on the road as of lately because he's working on his trucks, but for the most part of our relationship, we was across the country somewhere, living our best lives in a truck, just being lovey-dovey like we still are. And I'm just with my husband all the time. Like, that's just my safe space. That's my safe haven. I really love him. So that's my guy. That's what I be with. And that's what I be doing. So if you're not like really in a committed relationship, and you still like being lustful and doing little things with a bunch of different men and all these things, like, I really don't even want to hear them stories. I don't want to, like, you're putting that on yourself. And I be trying to tell my friends, like, that energy gets stored inside of you. All those people that you're letting inside of you, and then you wondering why you feel some type of way and you're depressed and you just not feeling like yourself. Girl, you need some time to yourself. You need some alone time. You need some separation from them people. You need to stop going out. You need to start writing down your feelings and writing down your goals and obtaining them, and just chill for a second. Like, once I took us some time to chill, my life got so much better, y'all. Sometimes you just gotta sit back, relax, and chill, okay? Talk to God, pray about it, and find your person. And your person don't have to be a man or a woman. It could just be a good friend that relates and is trying to better themselves and is trying to, you know, uplift, like just wants to uplift you, and not in a way that's like, oh, let's get a drink, oh, let's hit this blunt real quick so we can feel better. No, let's actually talk about it and get into a deep dive of what's really the root of the problem, so that way you're no longer feeling like that. Because when you keep hanging around people who constantly feel down all the time, just pure negativity all the time, that stuff weighs on you. And then you start taking it in on you. Now you having bad days. I don't need nobody around me that's always having bad days. What's going on? I ask my friends all the time, hey y'all, what's up? How we feeling? How we doing? You know, it's okay to be like, life is life right now. That's not a problem. But to be like, yeah, I was outside with this man and he did da da da. It's like, all right, change your surroundings, sis. Because I'm about to take a break on you. And I'm the quiet, so it's real easy for me to get ghosts, okay? And I'm getting older, so I really don't want to get ghosts on people. I want to be able to hold my friends accountable, and my friends be able to hold me accountable, tell me when I'm wrong, tell me when I'm right, and uplift each other and motivate each other, and not so much be like agreeing with me just because you feel like you're my friend and you're supposed to agree with me. No, we're not doing it. Like, we're not. I want all my friends to do better. I love weddings. I love being married. I want my friends to find that person. I want my friends to have families and to create memories and to get their careers. All my friends is pretty much in school and working in the medical field. I want y'all to, like, I'm trying to get everybody to boss up so we can start doing bossy shit. You know? I ain't trying to keep going out to the Cheesecake Factory. Can we go off the country? Can we eat fresh mangoes off the tree in another country? Can we go shopping in London? Can we go back to Africa and get the history of our roots and all these things? Can we? Yeah, that's what I'm on. Then if that's what you want, then this podcast is for you. I keep saying it. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. So guys, I wrote a book, and it's a small book, y'all. It's a really easy read. It's called If Someone Had Loved Her First, and it's a memoir to my mother. And the cover is not the way I wanted it, but I love that it turned out this way, because it's like, don't judge a book by its cover. The cover is ugly because the past is ugly and the things that I went through is ugly. And it's not really ugly because it's a picture of my family. That's my mom, my sister, me, and my brother. And that's like a real picture that we actually took when we was little youngins with my mom. She was still in her like late 20s at this point. So I really love the cover because it's like really who we were, and I just love us so much. But it was just about things that happened to me in the past. First of all, it was about, y'all, I started putting these air fresheners in my room, and it really been messing with my throat and my dogs. So So I had to unplug them. So give me a second. Give me grace, okay? My throat just got dry. But, so this book is about my mother's childhood, where she was molested for years and she went through a lot of things, not being able to heal from it and jumping into relationships. My mama had 3 kids by 23. Now don't judge her because she was married and she had all her kids by one man, but it wasn't the best situation for her because it didn't really end well. And then she went on to marry someone else who then was trying to do things with me, and he didn't touch me in that way, but it just got really weird. And so because of that, I learned that like my voice didn't really matter, and something traumatic actually happened to me. If you read the book, you'll know. You can buy it at Barnes & Nobles. I think it's like $10 on Barnes & Nobles. You just have to pay for the shipping. But yeah, so I ended up being violated later on in life, and I didn't feel like I had anybody that I could talk to about it, so I went through that alone. My mom just found out about it a couple months ago when I told her that I wrote the book. And yeah, so it's about how your past can affect your children and how generational trauma gets passed on and passed down, and how we can break those curses. And it actually has a really happy ending. Everybody who read the book, and I sold 22 copies of the book, and I'm so proud of myself for that, but everybody who read the book told me that they really enjoyed it and they would love like a part 2, but also they would love for me to do more stuff. And getting y'all gotta give me some grace. Getting back to me and the girl who I went on a double date with and we kicked it off, she was talking to me and she was asking me like, what is your niche? Excuse me. And I was just like, I don't think I have a niche. Like, there's really no box that I want to be put in. I'm an Aquarius. I really can't be put into a box. I'm a person who can't be tamed. I'm like a force to be reckoned with. I'm like going to do whatever if I feel makes me feel free. It makes me feel happy, and that's why this show is called Revive and Feel Alive, because we want to revive the things that we did in the past so that way we can be better in the future. But we also want to do things every single day that makes us feel alive and free. That's what God intended for us. He did not intend for us to be sitting in that office working at all these, like doing all this, like we were supposed to be working, but not in this way where we're working so much that we don't even feel a reward for it. Even on paydays, you still got bills, you still got this, you got that, something always smacking you on the head, like stuff just be coming up. Like they say, it's always something. It always be something. And so I'm the type of person who likes to do things that make me feel alive, and that's why I wanted to get back into the podcast world, because I want to make everybody else feel alive. And I was telling her that what I really like is nonprofit things, but I don't really have the money for the things that I really want to do. But I do have money to do what I'm going to do this fall. I'm putting into plan, and I'm going to put it into motion, because I'm so tired of putting the things into plan and not putting it into motion. So I want to really be a person who goes out into the community and do community outreach work. I would love to be a mentor, big sis, little sis. I would just love to be a mentor, but I do want to feed the homeless. I would love to go out this fall, give out sanitary supplies, give out hats and gloves. I would love to try to do a coat drive. I'm going to need donations for that, but I'm not asking y'all for donations for that. I want to go out and you know, get proper donations for that or promote it in that way. But but I want to give out soup, because I love to cook soup. Everybody loves my soup. My soup makes people feel happy and warm. And I want to make my sandwiches and just give out food, give out snacks, give out things for the kids that, you know, just families outside that need a little bit of extra help. We all need a little bit of extra help, whether we believe it or not, or whether we ask for it or not. And we might not be on the street, but a lot of us are a couple paychecks away from the street. And a lot of us are suffering in silence. And I want to be that voice for people to feel like they can finally speak up for themselves and about things that happen to them, and just find their voice. Because I found my voice so early, and you know what? People hated me for my voice for so long. And now I can say that I say things the wrong way, but I say it how it comes out, because it really be how I feel. It's really how I feel. And yes, it comes out. Y'all, it's a fly in my room, and it's bothering me. If you see a fly, it's a fly. It's summertime. Like, please. Nevertheless, I just want to be unapologetically myself. So this is what that show is about. And hopefully you guys gain some knowledge from it, gain some motivation from it, gain a voice from it, gain some love from it, gain some light from it. And we're going to end this by saying that you cannot, I saw a quote and it said, you cannot add days to your life, but you can add life to your days. And so I want all of you guys, oh, wait a minute. I forgot one segment. So this podcast is going to give homework, okay? But the homework is going to feel like good. If you're a person who likes to journal like me, but just doesn't know what to journal about, I'm going to give y'all prompts every week. Every Tuesday, you're going to get a journal prompt, okay? And so this is my question for you today. If you did not have to work to survive, if you did not have to work to just pay bills, if you were able to work and do things that you actually wanted to do, what would it be that you would be doing? What would you be doing if you did not have to work to survive? What would you be doing if you did not have to be in such a stressful place where you feel like you can't be free? What exactly would you be doing? What is the thing that you're passionate about that you're not able to do because you have to survive? That's your question for today. Comment down below if you feel like you want to comment down below. You don't have to. But I want y'all to journal that. That's your journal for today. But outside of that, do something today and every day that makes you feel free and alive. Thank you guys. This was the podcast. I love you guys so much. Y'all don't even know how much I love y'all, but y'all gonna find out like within the months of me just chatting with y'all. But go out today and be free and be light and be a light for someone else and be a light to yourself. And don't forget to tell yourself that you love yourself and speak life into yourself. And okay, that's the podcast. Love you. Bye.